What's up, guys? It's Cyan. We're back, and we're going to be taking a look at the Chinese events today for Naruto Online. Now, we're going to go in and look at stuff. Now, this week is not all that great, so I'll just start off with that. We got a few free things. Nothing has changed for the greater, so to speak. So, first thing I'm going to do is show the store because people be like, you don't show this store. So, here's the store right here. They do have a Hinata right here, but there's no discount on it, so I'm like, yeah, whatever to that. And they have heroes in here, which I would also be I would definitely go after him, but this is not like 90%. It's not really that much of a discount either, so I'm just kind of like meh right now. So I'll just come back at the reset. I'm not spending anything and then see what they have the next time around. Now, if you have like ingots that you want to waste on that, then no, this is a pretty good store. And then they have the reset the way it is. Like, you can have some pretty good deals. I saw deals for characters like around 70%, and it's a good deal of parts and things like that. Maybe for like 1,000, and you get a whole bunch of parts. So that's why I keep parking myself around this and keep trying to build up my coupons and not spending anything else, because the store does have some worth to it. I still, in concept, I kind of don't like it that much, but it works out. Now we go in and see, starting off, we this week have when I saw this, I was like, bruh. like I've never seen them do this before. Like, that number doesn't even look right. 100,000 ingots. My dude. I'm not even going to do the math on that. That is ridiculous beyond measure. Now, I'm just saying, it's just like, people try to defend this, but there's no defense for this. There's just none. This is pay to win. And money just being outrageous. It doesn't matter what you want to call it at this point. This is just, it's too much. Now, the ninja itself, if there was a ninja that would be worth, overspending for, then this is the ninja, but not this much. Like, just, if you want to know how much it is, divide 5,000, which is $100, into this, and that's how much it is. That's your math right there. I'm not doing the math because, like, this is stupid. This is like, whatever. And the thing is that people say, well, it's there, so you're not necessarily just trying to buy the ninja. It's a reward for like that. This is this kind of thing. Like, if somebody actually does this, let's say they're rich or whatever. Like, if somebody actually does this, they single-handedly imbalance the game. Single-handedly. If you get anybody to do that, they single-handedly imbalance the game totally. So it's like, no, there's no excuse. Don't try to make an excuse. Don't try to justify it ever. This is just something that's not supposed to happen. This event, I don't understand, because every time I look on the Chinese forums, people complaining about this. They don't like it. So why is this still a thing? Who's spending on this? And I'm talking to you Chinese gamers now. Stop spending on this so they don't put it here anymore. This is like a waste of a slot. Anyway, we have this pretty much right now, and the way this works is you spend, of course, and you push up the meter, and at different plateaus you get different rewards. Now, you actually have once you get to this plateau, you pretty much have Shishui at that point, but you can also randomly get it. So that's the thing. I'm not spending any coupons on this. Normally I do, but normally they have more slots here and have more things to win. I don't want to, do this and then end up getting that, because that's like useless. I just like the most terrible thing here. This thing, I don't know what this thing is, because I've never seen that before, so I'm assuming that's new. And actually, looking at it right now, I guess this is just points. So you just do this and you just get points, which you can turn around and use those in here. But like, this seems like expensive for this. I guess they're trying to make Jinchuriki expensive, but looking around on the servers right now, since I've been I'm prepping for meta check again, people are buying this, so, or they already had them to begin with. the Jinchuriki are more of a thing now. I don't understand. They were a thing when they came out. They were broke as hell when they came out. They bust ass. They even buffed him and gave him 3 chases. Like, I don't get it. I don't like. Why does China decide all of a sudden when something's been here the entire time? Oh, it's meta. Like, huh? It's been here the whole time. Anyway. I don't know. Like China is different from North America, but in the same sense, it's kind of the same thing. It's just a different feel. So we're gonna go through this, and I'm just gonna go through it and just spend these keys. You see now, like I don't have as many as I did before because I spammed the hell out of those keys before. Like I got a whole bunch of free stuff. I gotta start using it and raise my power. There's a lot of stuff, like I'm holding on to a lot of resources right now for no reason. All right, so we have this. This was if this was discounted, I would have rocked it because I want to get him now too. All right. All right, that's a little bit discounted. They gave us. Alright, looks like I'm not going to get the love this time around with these keys. No love. Alright, let's do that. I'll take those coins. 2 things right there, that's fine. Alright, so this is the freebie for the week. Let's see. I think this might... Is this Samahada? Let's see. Okay, got scrolls, got a bunch. Yeah, Samahada. So when I come out of there, I'll probably have him 4 stars. Which is good overall because that helps me out. I'm glad that I didn't miss anything. Like for once I don't miss freaking days, and I got to pick up all this free stuff, these free characters. It helps you with your star and your power, the star system, so it's definitely good. Alright, and I believe that's it. Now the reason why I wanted to show you this is you see this is interesting now that you're gonna have him starting to show up now. We don't have many fights here, so I have to wait until tomorrow on all this, and I'm super happy to have May. Tomorrow more fights will be updated, so I'll actually do that, but as you can see, they're starting to show up. The Jinchuriki. We were talking about this earlier. Yeah, that people are starting to actually use them a little bit more now. And what I think it is, I was trying to explain to somebody, is this stuff is still probably always been a thing, but not everybody can just buy resources like that and just spam it out. Not everybody's like that. Ooh, the bitches team. That's what we call it. This is a good team right here. For whatever reason, it's like really hard to kill them. But yeah, I'll probably if I remember, I'll show this fight. If I remember. But not everybody can just, spend, like, you see, like, I got May. Like, I'll give you a classic example. Here's a classic example of when you're doing it freely, you just don't have the resources to spam out. You see, I got her to 4-star, and I was actually working on uploading, but I'm upgrading her. But then this version of Hinata came out, so then I gotta worry about her. So then I was worried about upgrading her, so I got her to red. But then I got May, so now I have all 3 of these characters that I need to do, but I don't have enough resources for all 3 characters. This is what kind of happens with people when you get unlucky but lucky to get these characters like all back to back. What ends up happening is you just don't have the time or the resources unless you buy it to put this stuff out there. So once I got May took over for this, so they got put on the back burner, and I'm just worried about May right now, getting May ready for my rank battle. And I might try to use her in a 4-man team, maybe a female themed team, like put May with Tsunade, and even because I like this version of Hinata, so maybe May, Tsunade, and Hinata, and I'll see how that works, if I can make that work, or maybe a different variation. The female teams are fun. I like winning with the female teams. Like, it gives you variety and a degree of skill of actually, putting it together and making it work. And guys really don't really try to make the Bay teams, and why not? Why not go with the Bays? So I think that's all I got for you right now. In a sense, I want to think that like it's like they're right there. I'm just waiting for that big push. Like they need a big update now. Like we've been sitting here for like this for a while. We have a few things, but we need a big update for extra things to do. PvP wise, they did have a few big updates. They had the world PvP where we just run around the map and kill each other, which is pretty awesome, but sucks when you have like beasts running around on the map just killing everything moving. It's pretty much like a Sage battle, but with all the maps combined. So that was a pretty big update. And you get a lot of resources from that. They made the guild actually work along with that when you get certain powers that you can put together to go with that. And that once again is right here. That's what Yamato is doing right here. You see, like you get nice PvP coins for that, and then you get these epic coins too. So it's definitely worth doing. And when it's up, I do it if I'm up early in the morning. I actually do that because it's usually like around like 7:10 or something like that for me in the morning. So I'm gonna have to get up and be actually aware and try to be sneaky, because you can get wins if you go to certain maps. Like if I go show you guys a little bit of a strategy here. Most of the time the maps, when you fight like in the worlds, they're going to be at this point. There's going to be a point here, there's going to be a point here. It's going to be for one for Konohara and one right here. You don't want to go to these maps because that's where everybody's going to be at, all the strong people. What you want to do is you want to go to a map like somewhere in the middle. Now sometimes you would end up fighting scouting parties for the different factions. The scouting parties are pretty much people who decide to go out and think pretty much the same way I do, but not too many people are going to be doing that. So you're going to basically have stragglers. You're going to have people who are just going to be randomly running around not knowing what the hell is going on and then running into you. So you have a better shot at those people than you do of fighting at any of these main maps. So when this comes to North America, don't be anywhere near the baselines. And then over here in the desert, don't be over here. Like, don't, unless you're trying to prove somebody and show your balls to the world, don't be in the maps, because you're gonna get your ass kicked, because that's where everybody's gonna be at. All the beasts, all the whales are gonna be there trying to whoop your ass. All right. Now I've never explained this system before because I really don't like it, to be honest with you. This is a very imbalanced system, and I was like, man, somebody else can do a review on this. I kind of like, they can catch me outside with that. I don't like it. So I'm gonna go in really quick before we end this. All right, so you have this machine here in the back, and it handles buffs, and the buffs work somewhat good. Let me go. Oh, we are done actually. All right, that's fine. I wanted to show something else, but we're too far along. It won't even make any difference. All right. So like I was telling you guys, see these points right here? You don't want to be here. You do not want to be here. You do not want to be here. And why doesn't this go down? Either way, you don't want to be down over here. What you want to do is you want to be somewhere, because this is like somewhere, you want to be somewhere in between most of these maps. Like you want to go right here. You don't want to be anywhere near where the base starts, because people are lazy. People are going to stay in these areas, and it's not going to be fun for you. Remember how it was like in Sage and all that type of stuff, when you stay around the beginning and all the whales around the beginning? It works the same damn way right here. Like, don't be nowhere anywhere around here unless you are with people who are trying to like hold a node or something like that. No, go in the middle. Go in the middle somewhere. Like, and then areas of contention, kind of stay away from that if you're weaker too. Like, the point is you just want to try to get some points and win before you get knocked out of the map. That's the best way that you can actually do that, unless you're like strong enough that you feel that you're going to start, beating people's ass. That's something different. But that's pretty much the way this system works. It's fun. Like it's fun, but I don't like the imbalance of is that everybody can just run around. If like you can have a way like what are you gonna do if you face the 500,000 power some white person? You can't do anything with that. You're done. And then on top of that, it's just it's a fun system. It's an interesting idea, but it wasn't thought out to balance it. That's the problem. It's not balanced at all. So like if you get certain people on one side, then it's just over. It's over. There's no way that you're gonna move anybody on the map, and they kind of have they have alliances going on right now anyway. So it's kind of like all screwed and everything. That's why you have blue and red kind of like ganging up on everybody, because that's where all the strong people are. So, yep, it's unfortunate. It's a good system. It just wasn't balanced, and don't count on North America balancing it out. So I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. I hope you had a lot of fun with this, and it's the very first time I actually showed the world PvP. So I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.